So this is a multi-purpose machine which allows us to perform a lat pull down, a mid-row, and chest press. It is a slightly more complicated machine to use because there are a number of different adjustments, including the load intensity. But depending on the movement that you want to perform, the exercise that you want to perform, you are going to need to configure probably all of these to begin the exercise. So we'll start with a lat pull down. So the first thing we need to do is make sure that the arms are completely out of the way. That means setting the arm position to its furthest setting, which is 9 on this machine. It also means getting the back support out of the way, and it also means setting the seat height and the knee adjuster to an appropriate setting for your leg diameter. And finally, bringing the bar off the rest for the lat pull down. So pulling the bar into position, we can then just double check, make sure that our legs are comfortably supported, and we can begin the movement. So the movement itself is involving the lats, and the lats are shortening the distance between your elbow and your hip. The two other movements that this machine is capable of performing are the mid-row. This is an exercise that will largely target your mid-traps, but also some rear deltoid activation. And to do that, we've set this still in the most distant, number 9 position. We have the back or chest support probably somewhere in the middle, and the legs in this case are less involved. We don't have to really worry about setting that. Again, we make sure that the load is set to an appropriate intensity. So the movement itself is just retracting your elbows, and you should feel a squeeze here between your shoulder blades. These are your mid traps. You can also target slightly different parts of the tissue by altering the hand height, or indeed changing the seat height to also change the angle of the elbows. The angle of the elbow will affect probably 3 major groups of tissue here in the mid-traps. But yeah, you'll find that there's a very specific activation for each. So the other movement that this machine can perform is a chest press. So this needs to be set to an appropriate position. It's probably going to be roughly 2 back from the end position, which is 1. The seat height needs to be set to a comfortable position, again, to control your elbows, and the backrest needs to be set to, again, a comfortable upright position for your body shape. This is going to vary for everybody. So to start the movement, again, we're starting here on 3 for my capable assistant here. And the movement itself is just pushing away from your chest. The pectoral muscles are the primary muscle in this movement. There can be some variability introduced with the hand positions to change the bias slightly between additional activation for biceps. And you may wish to explore some of these in your weekly split. But overall, the primary movement involves the pectoral muscles. Highly versatile machine.